What's going on, y'all? Know where I'm at? You know what I'm about to do. It's Player Partner Cal. Want to highlight the bros real quick, and I want to talk about some things that I've been experiencing in these past few years, months, or whatever, and I just want to finally talk about it publicly. Bros, how many times have you experienced a breakup in your life to where you thought things were going on fine, you thought it was well, next thing you know, hey, she's telling you, I'm not feeling this, or she makes up some type of fight, and she ultimately leaves the relationship, leaving you single, right? That's happened to probably about 90% of all men. But I want to talk about when it's flipped, when it's reversed. What if you're the one that has to do the breaking up? What if you're the one that has to leave? What happens then? You can't even fathom it, right? Because you've never been put in a situation where you had to do that. And I'm here to tell you, women have a hard time dealing with rejection. I want to talk about that, and I want to talk about when your ex fling or whatever finds out that you got somebody else, and you want to talk about jealousy, you want to talk about throwing shade, we're going to talk about that. But yeah, sometimes, bruh, you have to be the one to initiate that breakup. And I know it's hard because we don't want to be the bad guy, but I'm here to tell you, if she breaks up with you, you're still going to be the bad guy. She's going to make it out to where you did something wrong. It's ultimately your fault. Now, you might have some women that say, hey, I know this ain't right for me. I know I'm not going to be the type of woman I need to be, so it was on me. I'm going to leave, but I ain't never seen that shit. Not in real life. If she breaks up with you, it's going to be because of something that you did or something that you did not do. And all her women friends are going to be like, yes, bitch, yes, girl, leave that man, this, that, and the third. So you in a lose-lose situation either way it goes. If she breaks up with you, you the bad guy. If you break it off with her, you definitely the bad guy. So you can't win. So it's the best thing to do when you see those signs or whatnot. Or if you just know that, okay, I'm not feeling this, I got other things going on in my life, then yeah, let me go ahead and break this off. It's like a shock to the system because women are so used to initiating that breakup. They're so used to up and leaving, but they cannot fathom in their head when the man ups and does the same thing. And ladies, all two of y'all that might be listening, like, yeah, like men will leave you or they find a better woman or whatnot, they find a better option, they will, but it ain't always another woman. Sometimes you're just not doing it for him. And he's been putting up with it, trying to just go along and get along for months or whatnot, thinking that things are going to get better, and people just grow apart, they just wither away. And I know that you think it's personal, and in some ways it may be, but it's not that we're trying to like intentionally hurt you. That's one thing we're not trying to do. We're not trying to intentionally hurt you, right? What we hear online all the time, if you don't want to be with me, if you want to waste my time, don't even bother, just cut it off, let it be. You do that, then next thing you know, you got a whole bunch of problems, right? A whole bunch of subs on Instagram, on Facebook, a whole bunch of subliminal posts, all this other type of shit you got to deal with, right? So, bro, it's just best to just do it as easy as possible. If she didn't do anything if she probably did do something to deserve it because you're breaking up with her, right? But if she's like a peaceful woman, she don't bring you no drama like that, and it just ain't working out, then yeah, you can be like, look, things just ain't working out, I got other stuff going on, I think that we should let this thing go. Okay, you do that, yes, she gonna be mad, yes, she might cuss you out, but you're still giving her the respect and letting her know, like, hey, this is what it is. What you gonna do? There's nothing you can do, because what you gonna stay chasing behind this man after he told you that he didn't want to have that type of relationship with you no more? You can do it like that. Now, if you're dealing with a woman that's super disrespectful, which you should not be doing in the first place, you let that motherfucker have it. Like, look, this shit over with. I don't care. It's dead. It's done. There's nothing to talk about. You do it like that, right? But you always want to make your breakups clean if you can. You want to walk away clean. What I mean by walking away clean, you need to frame the conversation to where if she's screenshotting it and she's showing it to other people, nobody can say that, hey, this man was an asshole. Nobody can do that. They're gonna call you an asshole anyway, right? Because you breaking up something. That's their job. The woman's supposed to lead the man. The man don't ever lead the woman, right? So you already gonna be an asshole when you come to that. But it's up to you to make that breakup as smooth as possible to where if you ever get your messages shown to the world, they're gonna be like, damn, yeah, it's unfortunate, but look, he told you what it was. What can you do? And that's basically how you deal with breakups, bro. They might fight, they might scream, they might cuss you out, they might try to do all that type of shit. Keep your masculine frame intact. Remain calm on your decision. Don't fold, don't bend, don't break. Especially you know that it's something that you don't want to pursue. Now, if you're on the line about it, don't even bring it up unless you're sure. All right? And that's still even giving women more leverage than they actually deserve, because you might be 90% there, but it's that 10% that keeps you there, that keeps you doing it, right? So you might stay for months just off that 10% that shit might get better. As I'm saying this, bro, don't do that. You shouldn't do that. Like, if the way you feel about her ain't the same, you gotta let her know. You got to do that, because you don't want to lead anybody on, because we know how it feels to be led on, right? Now, there's a difference between, okay, we got problems and we try to work those problems out, versus my head's out of it, I don't want to deal with it no more. It is what it is. Like, people grow up, people grow apart. Like, it happens. Like, breakups are part of life. And yeah, I'm talking about it like in a relationship aspect, but this happens in all forms. Well, with friends, with family, like, this happens, right? It's a part of life, just like death. But I want to talk about something else. I want to pivot from that. I want to talk about when your ex or whatnot finds out that you got a new woman, and you want to talk about people being catty. I've seen some catty shit, dude. And this ain't got nothing to do with me per se. I'm just talking about in general, because I'm talking about the breakups or whatnot. But that whole process of, okay, I done left you alone. Some months went by. You done saw my new work, my new whiz. Boy, you want to talk about the shots that get thrown. And we love talking about protecting and supporting black women, but let that black woman find out that you talking to somebody else. Them knives coming out. She gonna try to hurt. And you wanna know why she's hurt? She's hurt because you didn't pick her. That's why you hurt. Because I didn't pick you, I picked somebody else. I know it hurts, so guess what? Things happen, okay? We were trying to work something out, it didn't work, but guess what? It's working out with this over here. What you want me to do? You gotta deal with that pain, you gotta deal with that hurt. There's nothing I can do about that. I might make a second video. Yeah, I'm gonna make a second video explaining that. I'll go more into detail about that, but yeah. That's a real thing, man. When that woman find out that you done moved on, you got somebody else, all hell break loose. But I'll talk about that on a part 2 to this. I'll make a part 2 to this video, but I just want to get that out, bros. If you gotta break up with her, make it clean, make it quick. Don't be getting in no arguing contest. Don't be trying to text 1,000 paragraphs. Nope, just state your points. If you want to call her, you can call her. Like, some people would rather you call them and tell them that. I personally don't fuck with that, because if I call you and tell you that, now we like in court. Now you trying to argue why we should make it work, and then you got to listen to the crying and all that. I ain't got time for that shit. They're gonna try to cry their way back into the relationship. Not doing that. Anyway, I'll holler at y'all later, man. Get your ass up.